This video is going to be some of my personal experiences about investing in real estate, and I love to help people build wealth. I've been with Keller Williams for almost 20 years now, and I learned very early in my career that I didn't want to just learn about helping people buy, sell. I really wanted to learn the investment piece because I thought that's what's really going to turn things around. And it most certainly has, because now I have freedom, I have flexibility. These things are really important as we navigate difficult years in real estate. It's not always constant. However, I have another stream of income that has been amazing. And so I love to talk about investing in real estate. One of our fun projects that we have, I'd say for the last 2 years, is Airbnbs. I mean, who knew that that would be an amazing experience in hospitality? We get to welcome guests from all around the country and out of the country. We've had people from China, from India, come stay with us. And so we really love to elevate that experience. And when we're looking at identifying properties, we are looking for location. We are looking for just overall bones. We like to invest in one-story properties. We feel like those have been amazing. People don't normally want to be climbing flights of stairs unless they're coming with a potential family. However, we find that the people that come stay with us, they're coming for a wedding, they're coming to visit family, they're coming for the medical facilities here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So people come for different reasons, and so they don't want just a hotel option. They want a kitchen. They want to be able to cook and have family over. And so we've been able to extend that to a lot of people here in the area. And what we find fascinating is that being near the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, that's huge. That is one of my big pointers, is location is everything. People are considering car rentals. They are looking at just the overall location in general. And again, they're coming in for all those various things that I just mentioned earlier. So with the Airbnbs, we actually have a team in place. And so it is a full-time job. And my husband actually does that part. And he does all of the guest communication. He does all of the calls that come in if something needs to be addressed. Thankfully, we don't get too many of those calls, but it does happen from time to time. It's been a wonderful investment on our part, and we accommodate minimum 2-night stays. So that's been a wonderful thing to experience. We love the transformation part. I love interior design, and I love to take a space from drab to fab. That has been a very fun thing for me. And again, we've stayed in Airbnbs that are just subpar, boring, old furniture, and we wanted to have more of a luxurious feel. So we do little things like put chargers by the bedsides. And I know it's not a big detail. However, people really do appreciate that, especially because sometimes we have guests coming in late at night. They've been traveling. Maybe they didn't charge their phones. And so that's been a pleasant surprise for our guest. We also leave like little goodie bags for them because, again, if they're traveling from a far distance, maybe they haven't had an opportunity to stop by the store. And so we actually put some bottled waters in there and just some snacks. Very simple. However, it does elevate the guest experience. I would also just share that these Airbnbs they're not party houses. We really are big rule followers, and we want to be respectful of the neighbors. So the Airbnbs, we have a lot of rules that are in place and that guests have to sign off on before they even book our place. And as far as like exit rules, we're asking people to just do basic things like take out the trash, put the towels in the laundry room, run the dishes, just a few things like that. And pretty much we do ask to leave the house in good condition. So that has been, I feel like with the rules all in place like that from the beginning, we set the expectations, and most of our guests are very receiving of that part. So we just think it's been a great experience. We've helped others in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And when you're thinking about doing something like this, you also need to be aware of the neighborhood rules. Is there an HOA? What does the neighborhood look like? You also want to make sure you're looking at these kind of properties like on Google Maps and kind of zooming into the layers to see what the streets look like. You can also do this by going to Google Earth to check it out. And then set yourself up with a property search if you're interested in investing in an Airbnb opportunity. Set yourself up with a couple of neighborhood searches and just see how they do. Also, follow other Airbnbs. Look at the competition. See what they have to offer. See how you can make yours better and how your property can stand out even bigger in pictures. You've got to be a good value, and you've got to be a really nice, welcoming space. So these are kind of some tips and tricks that we've learned along the way. And Dallas-Fort Worth is an amazing location to visit. And if you're thinking about doing something like this, just send me a DM and I'm happy to share any of our tips. So hope this has helped, and I would really appreciate your support if you'll hit that follow button and subscribe. These videos are not easy to make, and I am at 8 minutes. So that's what I wanted to achieve. Thanks, friends. See you soon.